Someone asked a question, a very intelligent one at that. The question is, why is man here on earth? It's a question that can only be asked by a thinking mind. Why is man on earth? It's a question that a very wonderful student of mine asked me. Ezinwa Anaedo, why is man here on earth? You know, every close follower of mine, every follower of Ezinwa Anaedo that is close to me, one thing you will understand about yourself is that you must be a thinker. You must think deep. You must be a thinker because escape from the matrix begins from thinking. But unfortunately, not many people are thinking. People live their lives by thoughts manufactured by other people. People find it difficult to actually do their own thinking by themselves. So they live by the thinking of other people. They depend on other people to think for them, tell them what to do. But this question actually flows from a thinking mind. Why is man here on earth? Question begging for answers. But the answer is not that simple. Man is born. You are born and you are born into the programming, into a system already programmed by fellow human beings down the ages. You are born and the same program your parents lived in, you are born into it. That same program of you are born, at a time you learn to crawl, you learn to walk, and at a time you are registered in one school or the other and you begin to go to school. From nursery, primary, secondary, and then after school, you begin to hustle for money. You begin to hustle to earn a living. As a man, as a woman, you know, women start getting ready for marriage. Men start building financial base to be able to foot their bills and take a wife. And then after you've taken a wife, you bear children, you make money, you build houses here and there, you own cars, you own properties, you have millions in your account. And before you can say, Jack, you are already retiring. You are in your 70s, in your 80s, in your 90s. You grow old, your body gets too weak, and before you know it, you sleep in debt. What a life. Is that the purpose why you are here? All these things, are they the purpose why you are here? Why human, let me not, why we are here? Is that the purpose to pursue one career or the other? Make money for the purpose of making money, yes. Get married, have kids, and then you go. Is that the purpose of man on earth? The purpose of man on earth, in my own understanding, is far bigger than this. It's far bigger than this programming. It's far bigger than this metrics created in which we all live in. Man's purpose on earth is far bigger than that. In my own thinking, the purpose of man on earth is actually to advance in consciousness. Man descended, therefore must also ascend. Yes. Man descended to earth and therefore must necessarily ascend. The ascension, that is where the problem lies. Man descended from the spirit down to the emotional realm, the soul realm, one madonashi, and then further descended to the mental realm. Man became a thinking being. Man, first of all, became a feeling being, a being that feels emotion, before he descended to become a thinking being, thinking with the mind, the mental realm. And then eventually man descended to this gross material, wearing this body. We descended. Now, the problem is, for what purpose did man descend here? Man descended here to master, to acquaint himself with his body, this gross material body, and everything that it entails. Everything that it entails, which include, this teaching, I'm going to do it series by series, because if I should say, let me give it whole, 2 hours is not enough to explain this. Man is here to acquaint himself with, first of all, his body. His body, which he took from this environment, from this gross material world, universe. Man is here to acquaint himself with his body and everything that his body, his physical body entails. And what are the things that his physical body entails? Number one, the earth part of his body and everything that it entails, both physically, energetically. Everything that the earth aspect of his body entails, both physically, that is seen and unseen. That is, let me take it like that. both seen and unseen. That is number one. Number two, water. The water aspect of his body that make his body mobile and flexible. Water. And everything that that water entails, both physically and seen and unseen. Water and everything that water entails, both seen and unseen. Man is also here to acquaint himself with that aspect of his body that is of fire, that make his body feel warmth, that actually maintain the temperature of his body. What is that fire? Physically, seen and unseen. To acquaint himself with it. Man is also here to acquaint himself with that part of his body which is air, which is he breathes in and out, and everything that it entails, physically, seen and unseen. That is one part of his body, the physical, the gross material. Man is also here to acquaint himself, to get familiarized with the part of his body known as the mind, the mental body, the mind, and everything that it entails. Of course, the mind is for thoughts, thinking, and everything that it entails. When we talk about the mind, if I say this now, it will appear as if Ezinwa is saying something that is out of place. Now, you watching me, do you know that greater percent of human are actually not thinking? Greater percent of human beings existing in this era, in this world now, today, don't think. There's difference between thinking and being busy with the matrix in which you find yourself. Matrix designed to keep you in check. So you are just busy with that matrix, but you are actually not thinking. Do you know what it means to think? We handle even as not to think outside the box. To master the mind and everything that it entails. The day you begin to think, the day you begin to understand this aspect of yourself, that is the day you begin to realize that all that have been happening to you all along, both good, the one you term good, the one you term bad, are all product of your mind. They are not product of any spirit. Neither are they product of any human being. They are the product of your mind. But the thing is that your mind is running in automatic programming. Programming written, designed by other men, not by you. And so because your mind is running in that auto programming that was never designed for your own good, that is the reason most times the things you see manifest in your life are the things that are not palatable to you. It is only when you begin to think, that is the time you begin to create your own thought and your own reality. Until you learn to think, the thought of others will always control your life. In other words, whatever is happening in your life is actually as a result of how you handle your thoughts. If you think, then you create your own reality. If you don't think, then it is a license given to others for their thought to control your own. So ịghọtago ihe m na-ekwu na that na everything happening to you depend on how you use your mind. Of course, not using your mind is also making use of your mind. I hope you know. Someone said that when you don't plan to succeed, you already plan to fail. So when you don't consciously use your mind, it is another way of saying that I give license to others' thoughts and the mind to run in my own life. In other words, it is what you permit that happens to you. But that is by the way. You are here to familiarize with that aspect of you, which is your mind. And everything that it entails, everything that it is in that aspect of everything that it entails, everything that is, it is in that aspect that you begin to understand how the mind is used to control energies, is used to control both the mind itself and the gross material. In Agota. Let me not go deeper than that. Another thing you are here to familiarize is your emotion, another aspect of your body. Your emotion and everything that it entails. Your feeling, your emotion, and everything that it entails. Can I tell you, just like I said that many people living in our world today are not thinking, in the same way, many people living in our world today are not feeling. They are not feeling. Do you know what it means to feel? What it means to feel is creating your own feeling by yourself. Just like what it means to think, to make use of your mind, is actually creating your own thought by yourself. Not allowing your mind to run on thoughts created by others. So when I say that many people are not making use of their mind and they are not thinking, that is what I mean. The same way, many people are not feeling. That is, they are not feeling their own feeling. They are rather feeling the feeling programmed in the matrix. They are feeling the feeling already programmed by other people, other human beings. Why not here? If why not here is, how do I say it? Have you heard of energy harvesting? Energy harvesting. The matrix we live in is actually designed by some human beings for the purpose of harvesting energies. Human energies, human essence. For whatever purpose. I will not go deeper into that. This is social media. So, many people are not thinking their own thoughts. Many people are not feeling their own feeling. Intentional thought, intentional feeling. Many people are not doing that. They are rather feeling in autopilot. Thinking in autopilot. Feeling in autopilot. That is, feeling thoughts already in which they are already programmed. That is, the matrix is designed in such a way that those controlling the matrix control what you think, control what you feel, and control your reality. And then finally, the highest point of your body that you are here to familiarize with is your spirit. Man lives in 4 bodies at a time. 4 bodies at a time. Your gross material, your mental body, your emotional body, and your spirit. Your spirit is this divine spark in you. The divine spark in you. It is actually, me calling it a body is just a way of expressing it. Because it is actually not a body as per. Like other bodies that I mentioned, like your gross material, your mental, your emotional body, you are wearing them. They are like clothes. Akwiye. Akwiye. Of course, akwiye is different from your body. So your gross material body is like a gross material wearing clothing. Your mental body is like a mental clothing. Your emotional body is emotional clothing. But your spirit is not a clothing. Your spirit is the actual you. You know, mmadụ na-ekwu okwu ọ na-asị, I, this is my hand. This is my head. This is my eye. This is my mouth. This is my nose. This is my clothes. This is my house. This is my car. Now, ask yourself, who is that my? That my is that spirit. I don't know if you understand them. I told you that this teaching is going to be in series by series. Can we things of? So you are here in this universe to familiarize with all these 4 bodies, to gain consciousness. Watch out for the next series. My name is Ezinwa Anaedo. I come for the total restoration of ordinary nominal Igbo. Join us in our every Nkwasaraka. Nobia. Chat me on WhatsApp 08032477868. Thank you.